Hello. Welcome back to another episode of said podcast. You know, we always bring you all the juicy information you need about real estate and more. Now, today we're going to be talking about a really special topic, which is different types of real estate. What are the different types of real estate? Did you even know that we had types of real estate? Yes, so I have my beautiful colleague here, Annabelle. We are going to be discussing and telling you more about the different types of real estate. Annabelle, it's nice to have you here today.
My pleasure.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so a lot of people hear real estate, right? They know that's about houses, lands and stuff, but they don't know that there are different types of real estate.
You know, about 14 months ago, that was before I started the whole real estate thing.
Yeah.
I never knew about real estate per se, like I knew about houses, because I stayed in a place where real estate is not that common. Yeah, so all I knew about was they used to call it matching ground.
Wow.
Yeah, so why in Lagos is I think Omonile or people like that. Yeah, so I never knew about it. Wasn't termed real estate.
Yes.
Okay, so I never knew about it, but coming to Lagos and researching, I started hearing of real estate. I'm like, okay. So yeah, they have different types of real estate, like commercial, industrial,
land, residential. But I think the commonest one that everyone is familiar with is residential, because once people think of real estate these days, what comes to their mind is housing. Yes, duplex, bungalow, or it could also be, some people know about commercial on a low, but not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Even people who sell who are realtors are more residential. It's just now that a lot of people are breaking into the commercial market.
True.
Because they know that the income on being a realtor for commercial real estate is really high. But at the same time, I don't think it's something that is easy to sell. Not a lot of people are looking to buy a building that they want to use at their office and stuff.
Yeah,
so commercial real estate is not an easy market.
Except rentals.
Yes, except you're renting out the building. The first type of real estate we're talking about is land. Land, because everyone is familiar with this. People are investing in lands these days. Nobody should be left out. Owning a land owning a land is really important. So yes, land real estate.
Land is the new gold.
It is. Preach. Yes. So land is basically unused piece of property. Let's say piece of property that has not been built on, nothing is happening there, probably agriculture, but it's probably a place where there's future plans for probably to build a house,
development per se.
Yes, there's future plan for development. So that is one type of real estate. In case you did not know, land is not the only type of real estate. It's just one type of real estate. And I'm going to tell us more about land real estate.
Okay, so land can actually be purchased as a long-term investment, in the hope that it's definitely going to appreciate in future, or for development by another investor. So investors can actually buy land and develop it themselves. And then wholesaling and flipping of vacant land is also another investment strategy that appreciates in value.
So land real estate is just one type of real estate. There are other types of real estate. And the second one I'm going to be talking about now is the one that I'm sure that a lot of people did not know is a type of real estate, which is industrial real estate. I mean, where manufacturing takes place is a property. So definitely it's a type of real estate. They have a particular real estate dedicated to industrial activities.
Nice.
Where things are manufactured, research institutes, different places that in the as industry related.
And I actually thought it was on the commercial. Yeah.
Commercial are mainly like offices, supermarkets,
churches,
where commercial activities
go on, take place.
But industrial is more of like behind the scenes. Obviously, the machines that they use for companies, industries are
produced.
The machines used produced in these industrial places, industrial buildings. That's why industrial real estate. Industrial is more is restrictive. Commercial is a lot. That's why it's the term commercial. Commercial is anyone goes in, but industrial real estate and industrial buildings are places probably for like designated staff. They can go in and out of such places. That's the difference. But yeah, it brings me to my next type, which is commercial.
Yeah,
commercial real estate, schools, malls, supermarkets, churches,
mosque,
because it's open to everyone. You can go in and out.
Well, our church is really commercial though.
Yeah, as long as they're open to people, commercial, people go in and out. There's no restricted access per se, so people are allowed to come in. Yeah, so that's commercial real estate. So it's rare for you. Yes, people get deals on commercial real estate, purchasing a building, but it's not as common
as residential. Yeah,
so that's why it's not so popular. And you know that if a realtor should get a deal for a commercial real estate property, depending on how big it is, you're good for the year. Thumbs up. You just close up your company and say, peace, we need to close up for the year. But yes, commercial real estates are real estates that are for commercial activities, basically.
True.
The last one, which is the one everyone is familiar with, which is residential real estate. Well, where you live now, houses, duplex, maisonette, all those places. Terraces are all part of residential real estate, where people live, alone with their family. Buildings for apartments, residential buildings for living and existing. That's definitely residential real estate. It's the commonest type. It's the one that almost everybody goes into these days because it's let's say easier to sell and easier to come by too. It's easier to come by. I won't say it's easier to sell, but it's easier for you to see someone that wants to buy a house. Sell a house than for someone that wants to buy a building or a factory. Residential real estate is the most popular, it's the most common one. And here I said, we are here to cater to your residential real estate needs. You can always call us. I mean, we have a beautiful house available for sale. The Prime Minister, 2-bedroom, fully detached. So
selling for 14 million and a convenient payments plan.
We are the best.
How amazing.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we will come back again with something more interesting and educative for you. The link to our podcast will be pasted in our Instagram story, so go on there right now and listen. Trust me, you will enjoy it. So in your free time, you can listen to said podcast. We are the best and the best only. Till we see you again. Bye.